Hello everyone. We are solving the IIT JAM Biotechnology paper of 2024, and here we are going to solve around 5 questions in today's video. Let's do this question. It says match the following, match the terminology in group 1 with the stimulus in group 2 that generates the growth response of plants. Okay. Now with gravitropism, we can go with gravity. With phototrophism, we can go with light. With thigmotrophism, we can go with touch. With chemotrophism, we can go with chemical. Now, let's discuss these terminologies. Gravitrophism. This means that plants grow towards gravity. So the correct stimulus would be gravity. Next is phototrophism. Phototrophism means plant grows towards light. So the correct stimulus would be light. Third is thigmotrophism. Plants respond to touch. So the correct answer, correct stimulus would be touch. Chemotrophism. Plants respond to chemicals, so the correct stimulus is chemical. Alright. Yeah, so from the correct options, we are going with P4, right? Yes, P4, then Q1, R2 and S3. Yes, this one is going. So option C. Let's move over to the next question. The correct hierarchy of taxa in the Linnaean classification of eukaryotes is? It would be kingdom, then phylum, then class, then order, then family, then genus. Okay, that's the classification. Correct classification. So Linnaean classification system, which was developed by Carl Linnaean, it was done in the 18th century, and it organizes the living organisms into a hierarchical structure which is based on shared characteristics. Like for eukaryotes, that is organisms with membrane-bound nuclei and organelles, the correct order of taxa is first is kingdom, because that's the broadest category, grouping organisms with fundamental similarities like animalia, plantae, fungi, like that. So very first one would be kingdom. Second would be phylum. Now phylum means it groups within a kingdom that shares species specific traits. Okay, so phylum is the group within the kingdom that share the specific traits, like chordata within the animalia kingdom. Okay, next comes the class. Now for the class, it organizes the phyla which is based on further shared characteristics like mammalia within the chordata. Okay, next is order. It divides the classes into smaller groups with more nuanced similarities, like for example primates within mammalia. Next is family. Now organizes the family, under family it organizes the orders which is based on even closer relationships like hominidae within primates. Okay, then comes the genus. Now it groups closely related species that share many characteristics, like for example Homo within hominidae. Okay, then comes the species lastly, which is the basic unit of the biological classification, representing a group of individuals who are capable of interbreeding and producing the fertile offspring. So now we can very well classify why are the others not correct, because the order is not correctly mentioned in the other options. That's it. Let's move over to the next question. Which one of the following statements is about polyploidy is correct? About polyploidy is correct. Now, autopolyploids, they are derived from a single species. That would be the correct answer. That's option A. Coming to option B, autopolyploids, they are derived from two different species. No, they are derived from a single species, as I have already mentioned in the very first point, and that undergoes chromosome doubling. Okay, they have multiple sets of chromosomes from the same species. Coming to allopolyploids. Now, allopolyploids, they are formed by the hybridization of two different species, which is followed by chromosomal doubling. They have combined sets of chromosomes from different species. Now, while some allopolyploids might have fertility issues, it's not a universal truth. Their fertility depends on specific factors like the degree of chromosomal divergence and mechanisms for meiosis. Okay. Therefore, we can say option A is the correct one. Okay, let's move over to the next question. It says, which one of the following hormones is a tyrosine derivative? Your correct answer would be epinephrine. Okay. Now, epinephrine is a hormone which is produced by the adrenal medulla and belongs to the class of hormones called catecholamines. Okay. And catecholamines, they are all derived from the amino acid tyrosine through a series of biochemical reactions. On the other hand, the estradiol or progesterone or testosterone, these are all steroid hormones which are synthesized from cholesterol, not tyrosine. Okay, so hence our very first option is the correct one. It's a tyrosine derivative. Let's move over to the next question. It says, which one of the following immunoglobulins crosses the human placenta? It would be option C, okay, because it possesses a small size and specific structure like Y-shaped, and that allow it to bind to the Fc receptors on the placental surface. Now, this binding triggers the transport across the placenta via a process called the FcRn mediated transcytosis. Okay. As a result, IgG antibodies from the mother, they can provide crucial immune protection to the developing fetus throughout the gestation and shortly after birth, bridging the gap until the baby's own immune system matures. Now, coming to option A, let's discuss these options also. Now, this is primarily found in mucosal secretions, that is, we can include tears or saliva and all, and it's not effectively transferred across the placenta due to its larger size and different structure. Now, some subclasses of IgA is IgA1, which might exhibit some like limited placental transfer, but the magnitude is negligible compared to IgG. Let's come to IgE. IgE is primarily involved in allergic responses and not known to significantly cross the placenta. Okay. IgM, it is too large and structurally unsuitable for placental transfer. Immunological importance of IgG transfer. It protects the fetus from a wide range of infections by conferring the passive immunity. It provides a foundation for the development of the baby's own immune response. It can also pose risks in certain cases, such as when harmful maternal antibodies transfer, okay, or like potentially leading to autoimmune disorders in the child. So yeah, that's it for today's video. We are going to keep it till here. Let's meet again in the other videos. The series will go on. If you want to take part in our classes, if you want to join our classes, you can check the description box below this video. Thank you.